Hi, this is Jim Fulford, and I make technology simple so small business owners can grow their online business fast. And today, we're talking about a very important subject, your blog. What is a blog, and why do I need one? When you look in the dictionary for a blog, it says a regularly updated website or web page, typically run by an individual or small group that is written in an informal or conversational style. Basically, that just means a blog is a website that you own where you share things that are interesting to you and be interesting for people to read. In fact, the blog is great, but think about, why do you need a blog? Well, the first and main reason is that the blog is the hub of all of your marketing activity. What you do when you go out there and create your content, first thing you do is you post it on your blog. And then what you do is you go and you talk about it on Facebook, and you talk about it on Twitter. You put pictures of it on Pinterest. You go out there and you go to Google and you do pay-per-click ads, and they point back to your blog. Everything points back to your blog. It's the hub. It's the main portion of sharing, and everything else is about directing traffic to that blog. Now, a good thing about that is that you own and you can control your blog. It's the only marketing channel. There are many people out there that go out and they only market on one particular channel. Maybe they use Facebook business page, and that's the way they market. Well, think about it. Whenever they post something on Facebook, what happens is that it's going to roll off the page. So what you post there today may not be there tomorrow. You don't control it. Facebook can delete it. And in fact, the other day, I actually did a blog post about some weight that I lost this year, and I posted on a blog, and I actually posted on Facebook, and I actually hit the button that said to promote this post because I wanted to share this post. And what Facebook did is they looked at my post, and since my post said that I lost 40 pounds in 100 days, which is what I did, they said, well, you're making claims or people can do something, and so we're not going to let you promote the post. So it's their site. They can do that. But of course, the thing about your blog, you can share whatever you want on your blog, and of course, it's one you can control. Now, it's also the place where you're going to generate leads, because when someone comes in from Facebook or LinkedIn or Google Plus and they come to your site, they look at your thing and they're going to say, this is interesting, I want to make sure I get more information on this blog. They're going to give you their name, and that's the central place. And of course, that's the most important part of your blog, is the part that generates the leads. And then the fantastic thing about your blog is Google is going to index everything, every page on your site that you put out, every article, every post. They're going to do that, and they're going to keep it forever. So when someone comes along, and it might be 3 years down the road, and they put in your keywords, guess what? Your blog post is going to come up. They may join your mailing list. They may decide to buy something. Now, how many people open up a 3-year-old email and buy something? Not very many. That's going to happen on your blog all the time, because whatever you post is always available. And even though you might have wrote it 3 years ago, it might be providing an answer to someone right now. It's also an asset that's going to continue to increase in value as you use it. Every time that you put another blog in your post, get another share, anything else, as you use it, it gets more and more valuable. It gets where it's going to draw more and more leads. It's going to be an asset that every day that you work on it is going to mean it's going to be working for you that much more. Not very many things you do online are actually going to be worth more every day. It's not depreciating, it's an appreciating asset. Also, anyone can create and maintain a blog. Now, the main thing you're going to use your blog for is for putting out great content. And it's interesting because Bill Gates back in 1996 said content is king, and that was almost 20 years ago. And you're going to find out today it's more true than ever. The main thing that Google and the search engines want whenever someone's coming to a site is they want your site to be relevant and to provide answers. In fact, most people come to Google and they type questions, and Google wants to send them the website, so they're going to provide those answers. In fact, whenever Google sends someone your website, Google actually tracks how long they stay on your page. Did they actually scroll down on your page? Did they click to another link on your site, or did they just bounce back to Google? They have your bounce rate. And of course, the higher your bounce rate is, it means people came to your site, didn't see anything that was interesting, and then they left. And so Google's going to count your page lower in value because it's not providing answers. So truly, content is king. And what you want to do is create good content. And of course, the main thing, what makes content great, it's got to be relevant. It's just something that your niche is interested in. So it should solve a problem, answer, question, or educate. So think about it. If you're passionate about your niche and you're putting out things that are interesting to you, guess what? They're going to be interesting to your niche, and they're going to be relevant, and that's what's going to make for great content. Now, here's the most exciting thing about this is that you're going to find out that you can dominate any niche. All you need to do is out-teach your competition. you need to provide more information than the competition does, because guess what? Anytime someone comes to the internet today to make a purchasing decision, they're going to do some research first. And so if they want to buy a generator for their home, they're going to go and they're going to be questioning, what size generator do I need? Should I use propane or natural gas or diesel? They're going to have all these questions, and they're going to be searching and trying to get the right answers before they spend $3,000 or $4,000 on a generator. Well, guess what? If you're the person that's created the blog about that in their area and they read it, they're going to call you instead of running to Home Depot, because you know what you're talking about. You're the authority. And it doesn't matter what niche it is, whether you're talking about lawn care, you're talking about, providing a wellness solution, anything. If you're teaching more than your competition, you're going to dominate the market, and you're going to do that with your blog. And of course, consistent quality content is the main key. So whatever you set people's expectation, if you want to blog once a day, once a week, whatever your frequency, just do something consistently, and people will continue to do that, and that's going to allow you to dominate any market. So I guess now that you're thinking about, I need a blog, you're going to be wondering, all right, how do I create my blog platform? Well, guess what? That's the subject of our next video.